Hey, we have it this time, finally, after all the technical difficulties.
Finally.
My phone was acting up. Okay, let's get the screen set up so we can chit chat here. There we go. Boom. Okay, we are good.
Why it looks weird in there?
Hit
No,
your
you
shit
got the
and
wrong one.
yeah, I got it.
Right?
No, that's because that's
That's not the one.
no, that's an old one. Okay, what is going on, everyone? Before we start, don't forget 500 subs. The air freshener is going to be given away, so we're approaching that. We're bored here watching the snow continue ruining our lives and not being able to play with our RC trucks. So we figured we'd just come on, hang out, and see what was up. And I don't know why that reflection of light there is
Because
really
I'm an
bad.
angel. Whee!
Get that a little bit better. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. That's better. That bright light was on. Okay, look at how we look. What's good, guys? What's up, Voodoo? Cole, how's it going? I got all three of the rigs on the bench here. Just kind of for show. Last night I put those shocks on, and I did wind up going back on the Blazer in moving my shock mount. I had it down on the links, but the tires are definitely rubbing, so it kind of creates a little lift. I'll have to take an exact measurement, but the rake looks pretty good. I don't want the front to be higher than the back like this. I kind of was like having that problem, so I wound up like after the stream, I was looking at it and was like, this is bothering me, so I had to do that. Oh
It's
yeah,
mine! Says he wants my Bronco.
you guys can fight for it.
I beat you up.
Let's look at the Bronco. This thing's coming along nice. Haven't been able to drive in a while, but
Yeah.
we got some new accessories. I've showed you guys these, printed these out. I got the wolf crate, the jug, and the sand bladders here. But we haven't been out in a while. I'm curious to test the Bronco with these Traxxas tires on there. And I think the suspension might be a tad bit stiff, but it's not too bad, so. Comanche. Yeah, man, you should get a 3D printer. It's not overly expensive to get into it. My printer was $260, so not bad. You know, like I've done the math before. I've explained it in the videos, but all the stuff that I've bought would have cost more than the printer, and I'm still working on that $25 roll of filament that I've had. So that's been pretty good. I didn't know how long the filament would last, but one roll there seems to last a pretty good long time.
He's gonna get his permit.
Oh,
So-
permit, nice. Start the driving. I remember that time.
Permit team.
That's funny. Oh man, driving. Wait till you start driving out on the open road. Oh, nice. You do some printing there, Voodoo? I just started doing it. Like, I'm gonna do more. When I get to 1,000 subs, this is like an extra room here. So this will become a full studio. So we've been trying to get to 1,000 subs, and we're gonna move stuff that's in here into the storage unit, and then we'll have a whole room. So that'll be good.
He says he got
Oh no, bad news.
semi-bad news.
What's semi-bad news?
Like kind of half.
How can you have half bad news?
Like not too
It's
bad.
either bad or not bad.
Yeah. Are they bad or they're not bad? Decide. No, he doesn't say what happened.
So what do you miss, babe, about Scale RC right now?
Everything. I need to
When was the
roll into the hills. Whee!
When's the last time that we went out together and drove?
I don't know, like 2 months ago, 3 years ago.
That's
That's what it feels
I
like.
think, well, it's going to be March at the end of the week. I don't think since December.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been over 2 months.
No,
3
more.
months.
Like November, I think. Right? Yeah.
No,
November.
well, maybe
don't
late
even-
November.
I don't even
I forget
remember.
when the snow started. It's really fine here. At like the temperatures, it doesn't get real cold in November, but then the snow starts coming, and once the snow comes, it's hit or miss. It's either a lot or it's not much. So, unfortunately, we're kind of
Stuck.
I can look out the window right now, and
It's crap
yeah.
out there.
At least we're getting some warmer temperatures, so the snow's not sticking too much on the roadways. Because it's such a pain to go everywhere because it's just snowing all the time, and there's too many people on the road. So, but what are you gonna do? But we're patiently waiting. What are you gonna say?
No.
Yeah, what
He's
were you
asking
gonna-
what's his news.
Yeah, he hasn't said yet what the
Yeah.
news is. But hey. Oh man, I had fun with the Bronco yesterday. Can't wait to try it out. Look, it's almost as high as the clearance on your rig.
Yeah, but mine is like, what do you say? Like smaller?
Yeah, you got a better approach angle. The approach angle on this setup's a lot better with the CRC bumper. It's like the tires stick out more than the bumper. The Bronco has a pretty good overhang in the front, so you don't have that straight, the tire doesn't stick out past here. But you can turn it, you can get the angle. The Axial Blazer's got the most overhang on the front and rear, but I want to get the high clearance bumper so I can at least get a little bit better of approach angle. Oh, normally upper 70s? Lucky, man. Very lucky.
Ouch.
Oh, stop working out, silly. Jesus.
Yeah.
Put the weights down. Yeah, we've been on a kind of a health kick lately, trying to eat better.
Eat your burgers instead.
We, start not eating good in the winter. And then we don't get to go out for our outdoor activities, so that always stinks. But we're not much of worker outers, but we just try to eat better so we don't have to work out. Yep, strong Mexican woman. Easy, Caitlyn Jenner. Bruce Jenner. Calm down. Just flexing. We're flexing on everybody.
He says he lifts 2-3 hours every Monday through
Do you do
Friday.
like high school wrestling or anything? Aren't you too young to be lifting like that?
12 ounce carbs.
How much does my car weigh? Because I pick those up a lot. Oh, yeah. This way to the trail.
That's all the lifting he's gonna do.
And 1 RC truck. 2 RC truck. Yep. It's
I
good for me.
saw before somebody was asking you about
Budweiser.
Budweiser?
12 ounce curls because it's 12 ounce.
About the car that weighed 80 pounds, but I didn't read everything.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Sophomore, 240 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches, and I will be playing football.
Oh, football, nice. Straight concussions.
Ouch.
Don't recommend it.
How old is he?
He's
How
a
old
sophomore.
are you?
Sophomore.
I
So
don't,
second year of high school.
I don't know.
240 pounds at 5'8", though? That seems a little high. At 15? Jesus. Must be, because that's about as tall as I am. Can't imagine weighing 240 pounds. That doesn't sound right. But hey, if you can play football and make money someday, you should get into fighting. UFC's cool. That's the only sport I like. I don't like football or any of those other sports. I just watch UFC. That's my jam. Actually, there's big fights this weekend. I'm pretty excited about it. Seeing how I can't go outside and scale RC. But I think I'm going to...
Start driving around the house. Yay!
no, the dog
We'll
will go
chase
crazy.
the beast.
Yeah, our dog, she starts barking like crazy at the cars when they go. But like if we're outside, they're okay, you know.
Ow, he broke his leg. Can't hear anything about
Ah,
broken
so
bones.
Anderson Silva snapped his leg like Gumby in there, and they put a rod in that thing, and he's kicking better than ever. The doctor said it actually might be stronger.
I just get sore of hearing him.
Yeah, right. It hurts just thinking about it. Oh, you got an indoor course. That's cool. Yeah, I was talking yesterday, and I told her the idea too. It'd be nice if we could rent like a big warehouse and just build like super sweet indoor setups. Like, I just want like a cool like bridge and rock tunnels and stuff. Tunnels
And the little
are cool.
slide thing, if
Oh yeah, at Axial
those
Fest,
are fun.
one of the RC shops, they took PVC pipe and made like little slides. They had one that was so long, and the car wasn't going. It was actually this chassis.
Yeah, but it was a
I had the stock
Yeah.
deadbolt body on it, and it has the lights up top, and it didn't go, and I kind of should have known, and it fell, and it took a pretty good fall, but it only broke one little light. Like, well, the light didn't break, just the cover popped off. So I was just missing a cover, but I had extras in the Axial parts bag, so it was no big deal. Nice. Affordable off-road, never heard of it. I got well, we're gonna go on a trip, a little off-roading trip. Nothing crazy. I don't like to go crazy off-roading with my truck, but we like to do some off-roading. Like a lot of the places we go crawl, you need four-wheel drive to get to. Like our favorite lake, you need the last little bit to get in. You need a four-wheel drive. I mean, you might be able to do it with two-wheel drive, but you need ground clearance for sure, at least to get in there. So I got some skid plates for my truck. I need another piece to bolt it all on. I'll have full skids on my Tacoma. So nice. Oh, off-roading is a popular thing. Everyone's always buying things. There's a lot of Jeeps. There's a lot of Jeeps because we live by the Rubicon Trail. So that's like, it's where all the off-roaders want to go is on the Rubicon. I think this year I might go check it out. Not in my truck. My truck
Well,
won't do
last
it.
time we tried to go, it was a lot of snow too. Remember?
Well, yeah, we were just trying to go up to one of the little lakes, not all the way, because there's a certain distance you can go up the Rubicon, and then you need something serious. Oh, an off-road park, cool. Jeep. I'm not a huge Jeep fan, but the capabilities of them have been cool. It made me like kind of rethink them. Like I do like them, but I don't think one's really practical. My truck is much more practical and can pretty much go most places I need to go anyway. Obviously you're not talking about crazy off-road excursions, but for like the overland kind of style of stuff, nothing too crazy. We've done a few good trails. We did one trail where we were flexing pretty hard. The rocks were like really big. We went to Moab, but we didn't do anything too crazy. Just one trail. Remember the Porcupine Rim? Yeah, we did this Porcupine Rim trail, and you're like driving along, and then on the side it's just
imminent death.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, and we had to cut a little tree because it got stuck on the tent. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to tell anyone about that. But we had to do what we had to do to get out of there.
We almost lost our tent too. Remember, it came all loose.
Our rooftop tent came loose on the truck, but we tightened it up. No big deal. Yeah, all terrain is cool. I like off-road terrain. I miss riding four-wheelers. I did a lot of exploring in the woods of Maine on four-wheelers. All over New Hampshire, Vermont. Did a lot of riding. I miss that stuff. We want to get a side-by-side in the future. I think that might be maybe after we secure a house or something. That's kind of our next goal. But still working towards that, but it seems far away, but you never know. And then maybe a side-by-side someday. So we can go out and like really explore, because you can only go so fast in the truck on the dirt roads. If I had a side-by-side, I could keep up a much higher space.
Where does he live?
Nice. I don't know. Ask him. Pennsylvania, maybe, I think he says. I've talked to him before about it. Maybe it's just,
No, hills are rough terrain.
Yeah, but you got guys still with like super lifted trucks, even though they don't need them, four-wheel drives. I like that. My cousins used to do that. They would build like these big off-road trucks. Well, that truck don't go off-road though. That's just for looks. Mall crawlers, as they call them. I don't know about that, but hey, whatever you want to do, that's all good. Nice. Yeah. Off-roading could get expensive. Whoa, Daytona Beach. Yeah, the beach is nice. Daytona. What about Bike Week, man? You go down to Bike Week, look at all the girls flashing everybody and stuff. That's my envision. Like when I was a
All ladies though.
Yeah,
Saggy boots.
when I was a kid, my dad would get Easy Rider magazines. So my idea of like motorcycle culture was just like girls just show their boobs all the time.
It's a spring yet. No, I wish summertime so we can go
The boss is
drive.
in the studio. Yeah, don't worry, I'm on my best behavior.
I'll whip him.
No, I give you RC trucks.
Yeah.
I gave you the gift of RC. What's up, John? I noticed you're a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it.
John, Devolve.
Yeah, I don't know. You know me. I'm not a spelling and reading are not my subjects.
Yeah.
But I can figure out how to put my RC trucks together like no other. Nude beach. Yeah, I'm not into that nude stuff. Like if people want to do it, good for them.
Yeah.
But we're not like nude type people.
Yeah.
So-
We're people.
Yeah.
I remember the only time I've been in a nude beach, they were like signing, what do you call? So they won't close it.
Oh,
Collecting-
petition.
Yeah, petition, and the guy was like naked.
Yeah.
Can you sign here? I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah, those type of people tend to be a little on the strange side, but you know, I play with RC trucks, so that's all cool. He's got no videos.
No videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just have channels. YouTube, the spectrum of YouTube has changed so much. I've been on YouTube for so long. Like, I wish I would have started posting car videos when I was younger, because I had so many sweet car races, and I used to go to the street races and stuff. And I used to just do all kinds of taping, but I just kind of was at a different place then, and I wasn't really realizing I should start posting those online, and people want to see them. A lot of imports, and I don't know, everyone had all kinds of cars. We used to just go out all the time.
Yeah, just go naked, no
Yeah, the old dudes in
Speedos.
Speedos. I was gonna wear a Speedo this year at the beach, and
A
I
white one.
was gonna make an RC on the beach in my Speedo video. That would be fun.
No. We just make videos on people's reactions. You wearing a Speedo.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
That would be funny with my remote in my hand and just having an RC and just walking in a Speedo. Oh, that would be funny. Can't unsee that.
We're gonna make a giveaway. Speedos.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're going to make a special RC propaganda Speedos.
Light green.
Yeah, I like green. Green's a good color. Although, we got very different colors here on these rigs.
We need a. Oh, we have the green one.
Yeah, I got the.
Rusty.
Yeah, this was my first scale body build. I made the custom styrene interior, put the flat on the outside. I cut these logs right from the woods. I got my chainsaw, my gas. Put a lot of time into this body, actually.
It's so cute.
Look, they sell a bunch of other parts, but this body became very popular. But I don't really... Well, the next body I'm going to build is what this body's been sitting on the chassis for. On my old TRX4, my original one, I'm going to make a body for the 12.8 inch wheelbase. Proline makes a few for the longer wheelbase. I don't know how we just kind of got on that tangent. You know, we're new at this. You got to keep things flowing. Try to be talkative, but...
Like me, I
yeah.
talk to
Yeah. When I don't have an exact subject, I'm just trying to hang out and talk. It gets you get a little funny. You're just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what do I say? Like when I'm doing something, it's a
We
little
start
easier.
talking about speedos.
Yeah, we started talking about speedos. Oh man. But I can't wait to just drive my trucks again. Like
Yeah.
we are getting closer, so we are in March, so hopefully the temperatures do start
Yeah, but
warming
we
up.
have storms coming
Yeah,
all the
but if
week,
it warms up
next
and we get
week,
rain,
whatever.
the
Yeah.
rain will delete the snow faster. I think. But we can always drive like down. There's other places we can go. Even like when it's a little cold here, still it starts warming up down the mountain a little bit.
Mhm.
So chances are that's what we'll probably have to do. Would like to go to Yosemite National Park too and try to get some crawling videos there. You know, some shots by El Capitan or something. That'd be really cool. Everyone keeps telling me to go there, but it gets
Yeah.
so crowded, and we hate when we want to go someplace and it's too crowded. And you're like, well, what's the point? Like, it's too crowded, and you can't really enjoy yourself. That's why our trip coming up here, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, we don't really know when we're going yet, but we got a sweet trip, and we're gonna make uh, videos, obviously. But I'll probably try to make like a whole trip video, and then I'll make separate sections of just crawling in different areas on where we're going. Uh, I'm not sure how the crawling is really going to be because it's a not a weird area, but it's different terrain, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, there is a lot of cool different things, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, you know, there's not a lot of big rocks, but I'm sure we'll find some stuff to crawl on. There's some sand dunes, so we're gonna bring the Creighton and bring my sand paws there for Proline. And yeah, I've been just dreaming of hitting up these dunes with the Creighton. I kind of only have room to bring one basher, so I'm only gonna be able to bring the Creighton. Uh, I think I'll bring all three of these trucks just because I want to do some videos with this. This is just gonna look like super good out there.
Yeah. With
So-
the background.
And it's simple. It's stock. I don't have any crazy setups. And then if another truck something goes wrong, because we're gonna be so far out in the
Mhm.
like area, we're not gonna be able to go get spare parts or anything. So I'm trying to think of some stuff to have before I go out. I'll probably bring like an extra servo and stuff like
We're
that.
gonna fill up our coolers.
Yeah, we're gonna
with
fill up our coolers,
gas
all right.
and everything.
We're definitely gonna. This truck's had a steering issue, but I haven't been able to go out and diagnose it. But if you turn the wheels, it seems that there was some issues. So we're not 100% sure what was going on. The servo was like cutting out. So I have to go drive it and see. Maybe it was just the battery, or I don't know. So I haven't got a chance to test it. And I might have to rework the suspension before we go because it's a little stiff. But I did some adjusting and had some issues with it being too soft. So, you know. And then this has got a Holmes Hobby motor in it too, and we haven't even got to try it out yet. So I'm curious to see what she thinks with the Holmes Hobbies motor. I wonder if I didn't tell her if she'd even notice, but I think it's going to have some more power. It's a 35 turn, 540 can. Then I went with the 550 21 turn in the Blazer, and I'm curious to see what it is like. I've never had a Holmes Hobby motor or any aftermarket motors in the crawlers. I kind of was thinking of like going with a brushless system, but Tekin came out with a new brushed ESC, and it's really small and clean. So I think I might just stick to brushless. Like these Holmes Hobbies motors are pretty cheap, so if they break, you know, I can just whatever replace them. You know. But what's up? No one's talking. Where's everyone? What's good? You guys all got quiet on us.
Cat got to your tongues.
We were having such a good time.
Yeah, they got scared with the nakedness.
Yeah, you're
and
scaring 'em.
the speedos.
They're like, oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah. We drove them away with the speedo top.
They're like, oh no, let's run.
Yikes. Bikes.
Bikes.
Bikes. We like stand-up comedy. That's from some stand-up comedy. It's a good bit. Bikes. Yeah. I don't know. What else you got to say? Got any thoughts, Bim? On RC?
No.
Oh, Polar Pro. Nice. Someone commented. Yeah, Polar Pro from Holmes. Been thinking of that. But I'm afraid of the control with the brushless. I like that really smooth like crawl speed with a brush motor. But then again, if I never try one, then I'll never know. So I guess I could put one in my trucks. Or maybe I could try one out in the HPI Scale Builders kit I'm gonna get soon here. We'll see. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna get that truck. I don't know when I'm gonna get it because we're going on our vacation. So maybe Aprilish. You know, I don't even know if you can get them yet. I saw the pre-order, so I don't even actually know if you can get the Scale Builders kit yet. But I really want to try that kit. I think it has some potential. I like how the motor mounts. I'll probably try to do something different for the battery mount because it mounts in the back. But we'll see. There's not a whole lot of those trucks online, but I want to build it. And I was thinking of putting the Power Wagon body on the 313 millimeter wheelbase and rocking it on there and actually be able to use it. Because I feel bad I don't run that Power Wagon body. Because I mean it looks good, and I don't want to retire it. I put a lot of time in it. I'd like to like get it out on video, but that TRX4 chassis just doesn't really work good. It doesn't look good when it's out on the trails with the other trucks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something. But I was thinking about doing maybe a different kind of build. I was thinking of maybe taking the bed off and doing like a custom like wood bed or something different on it. I don't know. I guess so many things. I was watching videos today on the Boom Racing truck there, RC Sparks. He was building one and then he was doing some run videos. He's got a little Holmes Hobby motor in it. And it was impressive. I'm just like, I think that truck would look really cool with a hard body on the trail. And like I've wanted to try out a hard body and I just haven't been able to. So that's something to think about, you know. But that kit's expensive. But you know, I don't know. It just seems cool. It's just like sometimes you have to decide like what's worth it. You know, you can with these kind of rigs with the Lexan bodies. I mean, these things are pretty durable, especially if you don't have anything on the roof. Like this one's kind of not good because she's got a light bar and roof rack. I got glued together for whatever reason. Didn't really go together all that well. So this one's a little more delicate, and the driver's not the most delicate driver that drives this truck, so it flips over sometimes. And yeah, that's not good. But where you got the TRX4 Blazer with nothing on the roof, it flips over. This body's pretty durable. Yeah, it does have balls. You see my balls?
I'm touching your balls.
I forget what I was talking about right there. Oh yeah, and so those little hard body trucks, you know, you don't really want to be flipping them over, but I think if I was driving it, I wouldn't really push it. I'd just be trying to get some good scale shots. I just think that thing's gonna look so sweet on camera, but then again, it's not gonna fit with these either. The look's gonna be totally different, so I won't really be able to drive them with these. It will be kind of on its own. Plus, I think it'd look really cool on the shelf, and I'd like to build like a kit all the way up. That'd be a lot of fun. So, because I mean, I spent a lot of time on these Lexan bodies. I mean, she painted this whole body, did all the work herself, but then I decided to cut the bumper off and just use this bumper. And you know what? It's a huge performance gain as well. So, you know, that was a good decision I did on there. I like this truck though. This truck is pretty modified. I mean, we got the links all the way around.
Yeah, I haven't
It's got a motor
drive
upgrade.
that much with the new links and stuff.
Yeah, we haven't.
Since you put them like maybe once.
Yeah, one time. Yeah, but I mean.
And then you fix the shocks and it was like all soft.
Oh yeah, I did a
So
spring
after
swap.
that,
Yeah, and I put the softer ones in. I didn't increase the oil, and so the front of the truck was just digging in. I think that was like one of the last days we did for Christmas time, and there was a little bit of snow.
The little pine.
Yeah, I made a Christmas crawl video. Yeah, that was probably the last time we were able to crawl. And
crawl because it was super cold.
Down to the forest down there that one time? Or did we not?
I don't remember where we went.
Yeah, I don't know if that was before.
But it was
Christmas
raining
or not.
though. It was raining and snowing and cold.
Well, no, that was the day of the Christmas that it was raining and snow. But yeah, we didn't get a good video that day. No, I'm talking about going down to Sacramento area.
Oh,
We went to that
no.
that
That was
forest.
close by here.
And yeah, no, I know that, but I'm talking about another time after that Christmas.
No,
Just
no.
trying to figure out when the last time we did a crawl was.
I think that
It's
was
been
the
so
last
long, we
time.
don't even know the last time that we crawled.
Yeah.
That really sucked. We're just patiently waiting. But at least I had a few projects to do, and we're getting closer. I feel bad that we haven't been making any videos, but we can only work with what we got. So we're trying. That's why we're trying to pop on the stream, kind of talk to you guys, see what's good, just to kind of keep things going. Like I said, we're trying to get to that 1,000 subs. And when you look at your sub count every day, it always feels like it's going slower than what it, probably really is going. But it is what it is. Sometimes things move a little slow. But yeah, we're not. I mean, we're not really focused on numbers. I enjoy making my videos, but we made the deal of getting the studio. It's not necessarily a studio, but I need more room. I only got this one little workbench, and there's just really nowhere to put my RC. So I kind of want to make my own little RC room, you know, and then I'll have my desk set up for my gaming and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, that 45 85 4Runner does look good, but don't want any more SUVs. These aren't necessarily SUVs, but they're all hardtops. I want the Land Cruiser with the truck body. I think that's a pretty sweet setup. I put my little scale accessories in the truck body. I like trucks. Trucks are cool. It is actually funny that I have these three styles of vehicles because when the Blazer first came out, I liked it, but I really didn't like the blue. And with that roll cage, it's kind of got like a funny, like long look to it. And then I chopped my top, and that looked really good. I cut the roll cage up. And then they announced that they were coming out with that hard top, and I really liked how that looked. And I think that did you pick the body or did I pick? I think I just picked the.
You picked it.
I just picked the body and told her to paint it, and I don't know why I went with this body. I just thought it'd be cool. My dad liked Broncos a lot, so he had one. I was kind of like thought it was funny to get a Bronco, and then I could show him my Bronco, even though it's not a real Bronco. And then Traxxas had this out, and we went to our hobby shop. Unfortunately, it got closed down, but that's another story. But they had one of these on display. They had them in both colors, and she liked the sunburst here. I kind of like the red.
Red.
Yeah, I kind of like the red a little bit more, but there is no denying that the sunburst looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course it's another truck essentially with a hard top. I mean, I don't really know what they classify these vehicles as because they're not SUVs, that's for sure. I don't really know what they called them back then, but we ended up with like these three are the kind of the same. So, and I like pickups. That's one reason I went with the Power Wagon because they made the bed a little deep for accessories, whereas like the C10 one they didn't have that, but they do now have some 3D printed drop bed options, which are nice, and they have the cutouts for the shock hoop, so those will come into your bed, which again, that's not very scale. So to get a nice looking truck bed, I think you have to go with one of those hard body kits like that Boom Racing one, or I think the Trailfinder 2 you can get that, or that Killer Bodies. I think Land Cruiser is the one that's on the Boom Racing. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know a whole lot about those companies, but I've been thinking about it. I wish A-Main carried it, but it looks like it can only order it from Boom Racing. But we'll see. Maybe someday. I would like to get that kit and build it all up, and it'll look good. And if we get to 1,000 subs, I can set up some shelves. It would be nice to have my trucks on display. Nice. That's something I want to do. We haven't really had the room, and like I said, we made a deal with ourselves. So if we get to the 1,000, then we'll do it. But for then, I mean, we don't really need the room. We just really need the weather to change because that's really where all our magic happens is outside. More or less, I want a place to display my RCs, especially now that I have a collection. Like these trucks just look so cool, and they I always have them in weird positions. I made a little rack, but it's not tall enough, so I need to like mount it different to get them all on. So I'm always kind of putting different trucks in different places. I got RC 4-wheel drive. Well, no, yeah, racing jacks that look cool underneath the truck, but I don't really have a place I can display them. Where did? Oh yeah,
No,
I would like to make a scale garage. Still don't know if I have enough room in this room to make a scale garage, but I may be able to like set up a little table or something. Who knows, and do something. I'm currently in the market for more scale figures. This guy's not big enough. I thought it was going to be big enough, but I was wrong. Rick Grimes is too small. But if he was really a little bigger, he'd be bigger. Yeah, well, a lot of problems with these new things is you can't like put them in good positions for sitting. So when they go in your trucks, they're kind of they're funny.
Hands, like they move
yeah,
around.
yeah, the hands are good.
Cool.
This detail of the figure is really good. If they just made them a little bit bigger, they got different size series for the Walking Dead ones for the sizes. So I think they have.
He even has his little.
Yeah, he's even got the 45.
Haha! I got my revolver that I always wanted.
Yeah, she likes revolvers. She wants me to buy her a revolver. Maybe this summer I'll get you one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he come with that and the phone.
I can put it on my Bronco.
Oh yeah. It's
Somewhere.
too small. It needs to be a little bigger. It's not the scale.
It's a girl's one. It's tiny. With the purse.
That's funny. So he's not gonna work. Cause look imagine if your rig was that big. That'd be pretty funny. I got Austin in here. He looks good. He's just got no legs. The wrestling dolls look pretty good, but like they don't make them so they sit anymore. Like the torso.
And where did you put
like,
little Sally?
The old mutant doll.
Yeah.
She's still around. Let's find the mutant. We got a mutant. Oh, feel her hair. Nope.
Her
Hair pants.
Woo!
Pantalones. And here she is.
Oh my god, you chop her legs?
It's the mutant. Hello, mutant. This is Sally. RC Sally.
What did you do to her legs? She's not even.
I took some of her legs off. I was trying to fit her in the 3D interior, in here and that, but it's a little bit too big. See this doll sits. It has a sitting motion, so if you mount it in the seat, it will actually sit because sometimes the dolls don't sit well. But this was the head. This had a Greg Brady from the Brady Bunch head on it. I was like, oh, that head would be good if I could pop it off. I could probably screw it onto my Blazer like interior. That's like one thing I don't like about Axial. Why they put those interiors in them? They don't look good. Yeah. It's like a top of a seat and then it's like flat. There's no depth to it. And they clearly have room. And then they put they could put something
on them.
Yeah, like less detailed. Then they put helmets on people in vehicles. Unless you're like drag racing at the track or on a racetrack with your car, you don't wear a helmet. Like you don't go off road in your scale rig with a helmet on. So I don't get that. There you go.
She's a little decent now.
Yeah, she's different.
She's a feminist.
Oh yeah. You got no legs, Sally. Sally's got no legs.
She'll put her like that so she can cover her chichis.
She doesn't have any. It's a guy's body. She's like the guy from that show,
Shameless. She's got nipples.
No, she doesn't even have any. They don't do that on dolls these days.
These days.
Well, I don't think they ever did.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You
just give her a jug of something to hold so she can cover them. There
we go. She's good now. Wraith. Yeah. What's up with those wraiths? I don't they not make wraiths anymore? There's like the Wraith, and then there was a couple 2.2 rigs. Not the Yeti. I can't think of it. Maybe it's just a Wraith. I always wanted to try one of those. I went to an event, like one of my first events. There was a lot of 2.2 rigs. But, yeah, Bomber. Yeah, Axial Bomber. What's the difference between the Bomber and the Wraith? That's the only things I don't know the difference between those two trucks. Is the Wraith more of a scale slow crawler and the Bomber's a faster vehicle? Because that's what I'd like to know. But either way, a 2.2 rig does sound cool,
Not
but
sure.
I like the 1.9 simply for the scale bodies, you know. But yeah, I'm not entirely certain either, man. What's up?
Well,
I wasn't gonna try to say it.
Squat.
I didn't want to make a
King.
fool out of myself.
I don't care. You probably
Your
don't
faces
even
are not-
understand me.
Yeah, but we're having fun, right? It's all about having fun. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little research. Maybe I could try to find one on the used market or something. Pick up one for a good price.
What
But a Wraith or a Bomber.
Right.
I think a Wraith is the one I want.
Mm.
I've seen some cool ones. I got some actually on. If you go back through one of my old videos, I have a Scale RC event I went to. It's pretty old, like almost a year old, and actually a year old because I think it was February when I went. So it's about a year old video, but you can see all the trucks. I got some shots of the race on there.
Oh, he says like a Sharknado, a hurricane of
Sasquatches. Squatchicane. Ah.
I thought squats, like squat.
No,
something
no.
like-
Sasquatch is out there, man. Bigfoot is real, I'm telling you. He's just the best hide and seek player of all time. Better than Where's Waldo. Remember,
Waldo.
did you ever have those books? Where's Waldo? Any of you guys ever have those books? Where's Waldo? It's like pictured and you have to find the little Waldo guy in the picture. Man, those were popular in elementary school.
Yeah, I just find out about them like a couple years ago.
Oh man, that's funny. Where's Waldo?
What you get?
I like that. It's pretty good name. A lot of times I don't like names when I can't read them, but then
Yeah.
if I'm just an idiot because I can't read it, it needs to be explained to me. That's a different story. You know, people put like just weird spellings to try to get screen names
Yeah.
sometimes.
Like ABCD.
No, that's a real name.
Yeah, I know, but still's weird.
See. You guys got any questions about the rigs? I think we're gonna probably start wrapping it up. I think it's been close to like an hour since we've been on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started a little bit at 5, so we'll go for like 10 more minutes. Shit, chat. Let's see. What are your future plans, babe? You got any future plans
Sure.
in your crawling RC career? You want to paint another
Jumping
body?
late. Yes, I want to paint another body, a rusty one.
Yeah, you want to do
Yeah.
a rust job? You're gonna get my rust kit though and paint
Yeah.
all these on.
But like a, I don't know, pinkish.
Pink
Yeah.
car with rust?
Yeah, it will go good. I
No,
think.
it looks silly.
Like a light pink, rust pink,
Mm.
like those old cars, like
Whoa!
ooh,
Hold that.
like baby blue rust, baby blue or something like that.
No. Yeah, what I did on this body for the rust was I got like a rust kit from Tamiya and I went on the outside of the body and
Yes.
then I took the flat and it like sealed it and made it look rusty.
No,
Yeah, it is a Power Wagon. This was my first build. Have you not seen this Squatchicane? Yeah. I got all the accessories in there as well. Looking real nice. I got this.
It even come with the dust.
It's been sitting on the shelf. I got that little fuel jug there on the side, which is nice.
Oh, he likes it.
Yeah, I got a little interior. I don't know how well you can be able to see that, but
No.
yeah,
there.
there's a little bench seat in there.
No.
Yeah, right there is good. You can kind of see the seat a little bit in there. My wheel.
Oh,
Yeah.
he wants to know how you got the rust.
It's a Tamiya kit. You can buy it. I have it kind of way in a bin, so I can't grab it quick. Forget what it is, but yeah, it's just you can search like Tamiya rust kit. And they have a few different ones to get to make different kinds of rust. And then I took some of her makeup, like applier things, like cotton pads and stuff, and then I just smeared the rust on there, and then I coated that with a flat clear. to make it look old, and then that's how I got it. I think I could have did a little bit better on the rust effects to make it appear more real, but you know, I will do another build someday and try to, you know, work off of what I learned on this.
Yeah, he's.
The rust, I painted the body originally green and black on the inside, and then I took the rust and applied the rust on the outside of the body, and then sprayed it with clear around the whole outside. So that paint, the clear, kind of sealed over the rust spots, so they don't like rub off. Otherwise, the rust kit kind of like rubs off the paint. It was weird. Someone on a forum or something recommended that I do that, and that's kind of like where I got the idea from, and it worked out good. I haven't had any issues. That was fun. I painted that one in the bathroom with the vent on, and it wasn't enough, and I definitely think the paint messed me up because I didn't feel so good, but I won't do that again. and and then all the other painting from now on is gonna go on outside. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I put a lot of time into that build.
Yeah.
I got something else funny you might like to see too. Let's see if I can get it out. No, I got it. This was my first RC body. I did a video on this the other day, just kind of hanging, talking about it, but I figured I'd show you real quick just so you can see. I messed up on the vents here for the Night Customs vents. I made the holes too big. I did the same thing here. I kind of hacked it up. I made it into a truck. This is the inside. I'm not really sure. That's just some plexiglass and whatever. But hey, at the time it looked pretty good. But looking back at it now, yeah, it's not the best. But that's how you learn. You have to start somewhere, because I didn't really know how to do like all the painting aspect of RC. I'm not that good at that type of stuff, but I want to be. So I've been like trying to work on those kind of skills. Like some of the guys that just like, they are painting skills and all the little custom things that really make their truck stand out. I don't have those skills yet, so I'm trying to learn. And that's part of why I like my channel, because I try to pass things on when I learn them, because that's like YouTube. I've done so much on YouTube, like to learn stuff. So, you know, it's cool to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an old video of it. It's actually one of my higher viewed videos when I had a different channel name when I first started back then. That video's got a lot of views. I just took the Dremel, and I definitely could have executed it better, but you know, whatever. I looked at the price of a new body, and it was just like, whatever happens, so no big deal, you know. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, I guess if no one else has any other questions, we'll get going. You got anything to say before we leave?
No,
Did you have fun? This was her first time on stream. What did you think?
I'm shy.
Yeah, well, we did okay. So we'd like
I'm
to...
only good behind the wheels. Not really. I always roll.
Like to do these like videos, hang out, chit chat more. So make sure you guys like this video, and all that stuff. So, you know, I know if it's something you guys want to do. But thanks for joining us. We had a good time, and hopefully see you guys again soon. We're out. Peace.
Bye.